Hello everyone, this is Sagarika from Campus Technology, a portfolio company of Times Internet. So before I begin, I'll just share my screen. Okay. So as you all can see, I have made a presentation on the career opportunities that are available after completing BBA. So before going into the details, we'll just give a brief introduction to what BBA is. BBA is a popular undergraduate course. Students from all three fields, that is science, commerce and arts, can pursue the course. A full-time BBA is a 3-year course divided into 6 semesters. However, there are various dual degree BBA courses such as BBA LLB and integrated MBA, which are 5-year duration courses. Admissions to BBA are provided on the basis of merit as well as entrance exam scores. BBA can be fulfilled through full-time, part-time, correspondence, or online modes of education. For students who wish to build a career in the management or business fields after class 12, BBA is the perfect option. With the cutthroat competition in the business and corporate world, one needs to have strong leadership and managerial skills if one wishes to have a flourishing career in the field. A student who pursues BBA after class 12 will have a wide range of job opportunities available to you. BBA graduates can also opt for higher studies such as MBA to fast track their career in the management and business field. A BBA course or degree can be a stepping stone in the careers of students who wish to excel in the business and management world. BBA is the best professional degree to start your career in any organization or start your own venture. So as you can see, I have mentioned the different types of BBA entrance examinations that are available in our country. You can see NPAT, SET, BUMAT, CUET, UGAT and IPMAT and FEAT. So we'll go about each of these simultaneously. NPAT or MNIMS program is usually conducted after 12th as an entrance examination for courses including BBA, BSc Finance, BSc Economics, BCom Honors, BA Honors, Liberal Arts and BBA. Different campuses of NMIMS, which is Narsi Monji University, arranges these examinations at various centers: Mumbai, Shirpur, Bengaluru, Hyderabad, Navi Mumbai, Indore, etc. The exam is conducted as a computer-based test from the test center. Secondly, we have SET, which is the Symbiosis Entrance Test. The Symbiosis Entrance Test is usually conducted by the Symbiosis International for admission to the Symbiosis colleges. SET is a gateway for students to get admission to various undergraduate courses such as management, law, mass communication, computer studies, engineering, economics, and liberal arts. The exam application form, admit card, and results will always be available online only, and there is no provision for an offline application process. The BUMAT, or which is called or conducted by the Bharati Vidyapit, was granted deemed university status in 1996 for its academic excellence and continuous performance. The Bharati Vidyapit Undergraduate Management Aptitude Test, or popularly called as the BUMAT, is a national level examination conducted for students who are desirous to study BBA and BCA programs offered by Bharati Vidyapit deemed university and its affiliated colleges. BUMAT is a national level exam and is conducted once a year. The entrance test is conducted in offline mode. For that, you would need to log on to the official website or apply online to check the details. CUAT, which stands for Common University Entrance Test, is conducted by the National Testing Agency, or famously called NTA. For this, you have to give an examination and is conducted for different undergraduate and postgraduate programs of the participating central universities. The main objective of the entrance is to give a single window opportunity to students to secure admission in these participating universities, institutes across the country. Most importantly, the CUET exam offers a common platform and equal opportunities to each and every student of our country, especially those from the rural and remote areas. With this, they will develop connections with universities. A single entrance examination will allow students from various parts of our nation to get the benefit of education. Next, we have UGAT, Undergraduate Aptitude Test. UGAT is a standardized test being administered by AIMA annually to screen the candidates for various undergraduate programs such as Integrated MBA, BBA, BCA, BHM, BCom, etc. Next, we have IPMAT. IPMAT full form is IPM Aptitude Test. The exam is conducted by IIM Indore for admissions to 5-year integrated program in management. The score is accepted not only by IIM Indore but also by IIM Ranchi, IIFT Kakinada, Nalsar University Hyderabad, Nirma, etc. The exam is meant for young students who are class 12 pass outs and those appearing in class 12. One of the key IPMAT 2023 highlights is that the exam leads to admission in 5-year IPM program offered by IIMs and other top B schools in India for 2023-28 batch. Lastly, we have FEAT, which is administered by Flame University in Pune. Flame Entrance Aptitude Test is usually conducted for admission to its Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Science, Bachelor of Business Administration, and BBA Communications Management courses. Besides FEAT, admission at Flame University can be facilitated via SAT or ACT scores. As per the FEAT exam pattern, the test is conducted in an online mode in multiple cycles. Candidates qualifying class 12 are eligible to appear for the FEAT exam. Next, we have the various types of BBA courses. The modern world facilitates a range of mode that can be employed by students and universities. So we have full-time BBA, part-time BBA, distance or correspondence BBA, as well as online BBA. A full-time BBA is a 3-year duration course as any other undergraduate course and has 6 semesters in it. The full-time BBA is the most sought-after choice for BBA aspirants. The program includes physical classrooms, assessments, internships, and final placements. These are approximately 4,600 in number. The average course fee ranges between 3 lakhs to 6 lakhs. Part-time BBA is just like the regular BBA, but the difference is in the number of classes. The course is also a 3-year duration course, but the classes for part-time BBA are conducted on evenings or weekends. Part-time BBA is best suited for working professionals who wish to study along with their job. Distance or correspondence BBA. The difference between a regular BBA and a distance mode BBA is that unlike a regular BBA program, there is no physical classroom contact in a distance BBA. The candidates here can pursue their careers through remote communication and correspondence. The distance BBA is a cheap and flexible opportunity and is best suited for students who cannot pursue a regular BBA from some reason. Online BBA has gained prominence in recent times. The aim here is to provide the students with the opportunity to pursue the BBA course via a virtual education system. There are no physical classrooms or interactions, and the lectures are held using online video conferencing. The notes and study materials are shared on the internet through various mediums. So, what are the career options that you can pursue after a BBA? I have listed down 5 main career fields that you can choose for yourself: finance, marketing, human resources, operations, and finally a startup. So, we'll go through each of these to understand the various opportunities waiting just for you. Finance. As a BBA graduate, you can get a job in the banking sector. You could also appear for some entrance exams and land a job on an entry level course related to financial services and investments. So you can see I have listed down some career choices that you can choose for yourself. Financial analyst. A financial analyst helps companies make business decisions on various factors such as market trends, financial performance, and also predicts outcomes based on transactions. As a financial manager or a branch manager, you will help businesses establish tax reports, analyze financial data, and alleviate monetary tasks. Financial managers are responsible for maintaining a company's financial health. As a portfolio manager, you will invest or meet people who invest in mutual or exchange trade. A portfolio manager comes with an investment strategy and manages daily trading. You will play a very important role to consider when investing funds. You can be active or passive depending on your role. A commercial lender is a person who lends money to businesses to pay for business expenses, real estate, or other equipment purchased by them to expand their business. A commercial lender or officer helps organizations and companies obtain and maintain revenues for expanding their business. Next in line, we have marketing. As you can see from the picture on the right hand side, we have the icons of the various types of marketing that is available in today's world through Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, Instagram, LinkedIn, etc. So, firstly, as a person with a leaning in marketing, you can try your hands as being a sales executive. The role of a sales executive is to set annual sales goals for the company or organization and work towards achieving them with the help of a sales associate and sales manager. The job includes planning a strategy, finding new prospects and sales leads, and converting the same into paid clients or users. As a marketing analyst or executive, marketing executive or analyst, you will be playing different strategies and company for the company. With excellent skills, you can promote products and services by applying product specific marketing campaigns and strategy. You can also act as an advertising executive. Here, the role includes managing a staff of account managers, designers, copywriters, and sales manager. The advertising executive is responsible for ensuring ad campaigns prompt and successful delivery. As a market research analyst, you will be supervising the trending keywords, survey responses, and social media tags and understand the depth of the digital market to reach their potential customers. Market research analyst is also known as market researchers. They help companies develop or maintain competition through thorough research and delivering data packed insights into the market. After completing your BBA, you can land a role in HR. HR, human resources. Your work profiles work around as HR, and I have listed down some of the most sought after positions: HR recruiter, HR analyst, HR specialist, and HR coordinator. As an HR recruiter, you will have lots of responsibilities, which not only includes recruiting candidates but also checking their backgrounds. The HR recruiter can solemnly decide if a particular candidate is eligible for a particular job position in the organization. As a HR specialist, you will have the job to recruit, support, and train employees of a company. However, you must have experience as an HR officer or analyst to become an HR specialist. You can also work as an HR coordinator, who is famously called as an HR specialist. You can also opt for a career in operations. As a BBA graduate, you can get an entry level job like logistics executive, where you would be responsible for including planning, organizing, and managing the process of supplying logistics in the organization or company. The logistic executive coordinates with the internal and external teams, ensuring accurate shipping and delivering of new and existing products. As an operations executive, you would be supervising a business daily operations. The operation executive creates plans for simplifying the process and systems, helping primary business operations. As a project management officer, you would be responsible for workplace management. Your role here would be to manage short and long term projects directly. Project management executives are responsible for developing strategic program goals, supervising the programs, and checking the performance. As a supply chain executive, you would be responsible to see how companies drive the smooth flow of goods from manufacturing to delivery. You would be responsible for coordinating with production, warehouse, distribution, and transportation, organizing and supervising inventory by keeping a detailed database of available inventory. Your responsibility also includes training other supply chain teams. The main aim here is to improve all aspects of the supply chain department. And the final option, probably the most interesting one for young students like you, launching your own startup. Interesting, right? So, what is a startup? A startup is an entrepreneurial venture in the early stages of operations, typically created for resolving real life problems or for satisfying the urge to launch your business. As many startups solve the society's needs, they attract investors and funders because of the tremendous growth opportunities. If you have an interest in working in a startup or starting your own business, this field is definitely for you. I have listed down some of the main points that you can keep in mind while launching your own startup. First of all, before launching a startup, you should be well aware of the various types of businesses available in the market. After conducting your own personal research, you should be aware of your own vulnerabilities, money constraints, etc. A person may launch their business in different fields. It can include food, it can be retail, it can be travel, it can be anything. But you should be satisfied and you should be confident about your business or the field of business you're choosing for yourself. You can also launch an online business in the initial days and thereby convert it to a physical setup after gaining some prominence in the market. And you can see in the last line I have written small to big. It is always desirable to start something in a small manner and thereby stretch it to a bigger field. If you try to launch a startup with heavy investments, there are a lot of chances when you cannot repay the loans you have taken from the market because business is a vulnerable place. You can have success, you can also have loss. And if your business does not click the first time, you can face a heavy to very heavy loss. And for that reason, it's extremely necessary to start small and thereby become a big brand in yourself. That's it from my side. I hope you all liked my presentation. Thank you.